Each year, millions of people all around the world make New Year's resolutions. Making the right New Year's resolution for you makes a big difference as to whether or not you will achieve it. So today I'm going to show you how to create a New Year's resolution plan so you can achieve whatever it is that you want. Do I have everything? Oh, the camera. Now there are two types of resolutions, short term or long term. Short terms tend to be easier because they have less tasks to do. For example, if you're not going to eat chocolate for 2 weeks, just remove all the chocolate from your home and then don't buy any more for 2 weeks. In theory, that's easy. But the most common resolution type seems to be the long term. This is harder to do because people have to make an ongoing commitment, and it consists of many tasks, big and small. One thing is that people tend to become overwhelmed or disappointed in their progress, so they quit. If you're going to choose a long-term goal, the best chance you'll get to succeed is to create a plan of smaller goals to achieve this. For example, if you want to lose 10 kilos, reduce that to 2 kilos in a month. Once you've achieved that, move on to your next goal and get that much closer to your finish line. This works with lots of goals. If you want to start a business and make $1,000 a week by the end of the year, start with just simply writing a business plan. Then set up your online store. Then learn how to market, and so on until you achieve what you want. The reason why people say it's the little things that count is because all the big things are made of a lot of little things. So rather than thinking of your goal like this, think of it more like this. Now that you've established whether or not your resolution is going to be short term or long term, start thinking about what it is that you want to achieve. A lot of resolutions are about correcting an issue. This can be really detrimental as a lot of the times it's considered a punishment instead of a positive change. So dig deeper and find out what your real goal actually is. For example, if your goal is to quit smoking, realize that it's actually more about becoming healthy and potentially saving some money. Instead of saying, I'm not going to have cigarettes anymore, say you're going to use the money that you would normally buy cigarettes with, save up and go on a weekend getaway. We could all use one of those. This way is a reward, not a punishment. Another thing to consider is that it's actually okay to fail. Someone can quit smoking 7 times before achieving long-term success, but they learn from the experience, get better at it, and eventually become successful. So don't be hard on yourself if you fail a few times. It's actually part of the learning process. Since a lot of resolutions involve changing your habits, I'm going to be making a video on how to handle your habits. So like and subscribe so you can see that too. Once you've decided on what your resolution is going to be, you need to establish your support system. I'm obviously here for you. You can contact me on social media or in the comments below. I am always happy to help. It is literally why I'm on YouTube, so I can help. Start recruiting friends, families, partners, even co-workers. Choose people that will help hold you accountable, support you when you need it, and remind you why it is you want to achieve this goal. Make sure you choose the right people. The wrong kind of people are not going to help you. How often do you hear someone say they're going on a diet just to have everyone around them encourage them to be naughty just this one time? Those people are not going to help you. Stick to your guns, and if someone can back you up, recruit them. Lastly, you need to write down your plan. Break down your goals into smaller tasks. Put deadlines on them and keep updating and changing them as you go along. Just make sure you're realistic and give yourself a little wiggle room. Life gets in the way sometimes, so it's best to plan for it. If you're still unsure as to whether or not you even want to make a New Year's resolution, consider this. According to a study published in the Journal of Clinical Psychology, only 4% of people who didn't set a New Year's resolution but had a rough idea of a goal they wanted to achieve actually achieved success, compared to 46% of people who did make a New Year's resolution. If you truly want to change your life, you need to commit. Sometimes it's not easy, but change usually isn't. My New Year's resolution is to try and get 100 subscribers by the end of June, so you could really help me out by subscribing. In the meantime, watch this silly video I made for Christmas. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time. Bye.